Hey, what's going on? John Sonmez here. Man, I'm getting a lot of you guys like leaving comments, kind of suicidal type of comments on YouTube videos, and I'm gonna address these, right? Because I want you guys to understand. Like, I want to help. Honestly, I want to help and help you to understand that all these things that you think are so important and so fucking critical and vital in life, and things that you think are hopeless. It's not really that. This is a reality that you've painted, the reality that you've created for yourself. But it's not the actual reality. You're at the actual reality. Oftentimes, I joke with one of my good friends, is that it's so fucking unbelievable that it seems more like fiction. Like, real reality is more strange than fiction. Okay, you just like all of us as human beings, we do not have the ability to see true reality, right? More and more we expose ourselves, we step out of our comfort zone, we start to understand it, but we still can't see the full picture of it. The full reality of what's possible is beyond us, okay? But we can try and strive to see more and more of reality. And that's one of my goals is I want to see as clear as possible, okay? So I got this comment from John Thompson there. He said, "I'm a computer science student and I hit the gym 3 times per week, but I suck with women. On the verge of offing myself, I just realized not only do I naturally suck with women, but subconsciously when women hear that I'm a programmer, they'll be completely turned off." Okay, couple of things here. We'll go back to this, but one, just to address this. Of course, you naturally suck with women. Everyone does. Okay, but that's it's an acquired trait. And it's going to take some hard work, okay? And secondly, when women hear you're a programmer, that does not turn them off, okay? They think money, okay? No, I mean, not necessarily, right? But believe me, having been a programmer, having been in many of those situations, that's not, it's how you present it, most likely. So we'll get to that in a minute, so. Okay, I'm in the middle of a semester right now and can't even focus. My mental health is deteriorating. 2 days straight, no call, no show at work. I don't know what to do anymore. A lot of advice given me on Reddit, but I hate myself sometimes. I look in the mirror and start crying. I always tell myself to at least give it until 25, but I'm not even sure if I want to do that anymore. I'm just going to try and finish this semester off and work on my mental health in the summer. I like this girl in one of my classes, and I will see if she wants to hang out in the summer. Okay, she's not going to want to hang out in the summer. And I'm going to be a little bit harsh here, because why the fuck would she want to hang out with you? When this is your attitude in life, right? And this is like, there's no way. Don't. And here's the thing. I know some of you are like, man, John, why are you being so harsh? I'm not. I'm telling you the truth, because you need to get this fucking idea out of your head, right? Because here's the thing. This is what's hurting you. Is this very notion. Like, you think that this girl, that you're going to hang out with her this summer because you like this girl, you have this crush on her, and if she liked you back, everything would be fine and dandy, and life would be roses and beautiful. And that's not going to happen. Right? It's not going to happen because of 2 reasons. One, because the universe doesn't work that way, and being needy doesn't get you what you want. And 2, because even if it did happen, and even if it did work out, you would still be lacking the thing that you're still lacking, right? You would still be looking to external validation. And every time I talk about this topic, it seems like every time I'm talking about this kind of suicide topic, and you guys that are contemplating suicide and offing yourself or whatever, it comes down to this external validation, because 90% of the time, you guys, the problem is that you're not getting what you want. You're not getting fulfilled. You're not getting the validation that you want in life, because you're looking for it externally, right? I think I've got a playlist on external validation. You need to watch this shit, and you need to understand that this is reality, that you are going to have to face this, that you're not going to find your answers and the things that are going to make you happy in life by looking outside. It's going to come from internal. It's going to come from you making your decisions and choosing what you want out of life. So, in this comment, I think there were a couple things here, right? One of them is that you talk about sucking with women naturally, and that's like the case for 90% of guys. It's the case for all guys, honestly. Some of the guys that at a younger age learn to be attractive to women or to interact with women. They learned that, okay, but they just learned it early. Maybe they had an advanced start. Maybe they weren't quite as shy growing up. Maybe they had some positive reference experiences early on, which encouraged them and caused them to do more approaches and to talk to more women and have more success. But they still had to calibrate celebrate, and they still had to learn those skills. Okay, I myself, I had to learn those skills. I was such a shy dork. I was needy. I was just like you, in some way, pining over this one girl in the class and all this, and her rejecting me, and feeling like shit, and feeling like, oh, life is over and everything. But you know what? At some point I said, you know what, fuck this. I said, there's a formula to this, right? Like, this is not something that is just like, this is the way it is. I'm naturally sucky at this thing. There's people that are good at this, and I can become good at this. And so I taught myself. I mean, I didn't have many resources out there, but I went out and I did trial by fire. I said, you know what? Fuck. If my life is miserable, if my life is shit right now, then why the hell not just like embarrass the fuck out of myself? Like, why not just go out there and just start talking to girls? And so I started doing that, right? And I think I've told you on this channel, you guys have been listening for a while or watching for a while, I went to the mall one day and just said, I went to talk to 50 girls. And it was hard as fuck. I don't want to paint this picture. Like, sometimes when I tell this, you guys are like, oh, whoa, well, that's John. No. It was so fucking hard to do. To just do it one time was hard. But I made myself do it, right? And I made myself do it. And I made myself do it. But it did get easier after like 30. Because if you've done 30 in one day, right, pretty soon it starts to get a little bit easier. You're like, well, fuck, there's almost nothing that someone can say to me that is going to like affect me at this point. And I've gotten probably 1 or 2 positive experiences out of it. So that's encouraging. And hey, I'm doing this. Like, I'm not dead, right? You got to realize this. And so, take some risks. Take some actual risks. Like this girl in your classroom that you think is going to hang out with you in the summer. Realize that that's probably not going to happen based on your previous behavior, but at least take a risk. Like, don't go and fucking wait and find out. Go talk to her today and talk to her. Just talk to her. Just fucking say, hey, what's going on? And just, start talking, okay, and see what happens based on that. But watch some of my videos on becoming more of a masculine man and attracting women, okay, and actually communicate some intent. Don't go into the friend zone. Actually communicate some intent that you like her, right? Don't lay it all on the table and be heart on sleeve type of guy, okay? But at the same time, be direct. Be a man, okay? Be man to her, okay? But go out and do this stuff, right? Go out and face these things. Don't like take your whole life and say, okay, I'm doing good in school, I'm a computer programmer and whatnot, but just because I'm shitty with women, I'm gonna off myself and kill myself. My life isn't worth living. That's a skill that you can learn that's easier than programming. Believe me, programming and learning to be a software developer, because I've done both of them, is much, much more difficult than going out and learning how to be good with women. In fact, 90% of like the learning experience would be just going out there and just going and talking to girls that you find attractive, or even ones that you don't find attractive. Just go and do it. And if you do that, you're going to learn a shitload. Now, I'm not saying there's not resources out there. There's plenty of resources out there today, right? Go study the stupid pickup shit, right? Go study whatever it is that's going to make you reach the proficiency that you want, but then take action and do it, and you can improve your life. But I don't want to hear this shit about you offing yourself or killing yourself, because the thing is, again, and I'll tie this all back together, is that even if I taught you these skills, right? Even if you came to me on one of my Vegas coaching things or whatever, and I taught you these skills, it wouldn't matter. Because you could get all these women, and you could feel like you're attractive to women and whatnot, and you'd be getting this external validation, but you would still be basing your value of yourself on external validation, on what other people think. And it's a never-ending treadmill, right? I know this from experience, because that's what I thought. I thought the same thing. And, of the things I've accomplished in life, I still doubt myself, right? Or I don't, again, from time to time, but I still have the ability to doubt myself, right? I can still say like, oh, well, I'm shitty, right? Even though people would be like, their minds would be blown if they heard some of my stories, okay, of what I've done and accomplished in that area or different areas in life, their minds would be blown. Yet, I can still feel like I'm shitty if I base my worth on external validation on other people. But if I base my worth on myself, if I go back and I say, man, yeah, look at what you fucking did. Look at how awesome you are. Look at all these things that you accomplish in life. Look at all this, what you've become in life and what you want to become. And if that's what's driving me, if that's what I care about, then all that other stuff doesn't matter. So that's the thing, is okay. And here's the other thing. Here's the other like kind of key to this. The irony of this is that if you stop seeking that external validation, you'll stop being needy. Okay, because all that you'll need will be within you, right? Your internal validation will be what's driving you. Okay, and you'll be a man with a mission. You'll be a man with a purpose in life. And when you're a man with a mission, when you're a man with a purpose in life, other people sense that. Other people want to be around a person, right? You'll be more attractive to them. And yes, you'll still have to go up to them, okay? You'll still have to overcome those fears. But when you're doing that and you're conquering things and you have a mission, you have a purpose, you'll have more friends. People will want to hang out with you. People will want to be around you. People will want to be part of your life because you're going somewhere, right? Because you're not waiting, you're not trying to get things from other people, and they can sense that. And so that's the thing. You need to make your mission to become the best version of yourself possible, to go and improve yourself, to take all of the weaknesses that you have and to weed them out. Okay, not to try and like get other people to like you. Trying to get other people to like you, trying to get other people to give you what you want and the emotional support that you need, it's a losing game, because it doesn't matter how much you get. And trust me, I've been there. I've gotten like I've asked for something, I've gotten that thing, and I have felt just as empty and shitty as I did before, maybe even more so. Always second guessing myself. And so yeah, so I think that should answer your question here, or help, hopefully. But yeah, I mean, this is a position. The other thing I'll say is, again, we've all been here, right? Or most of us have. Okay, I've been there. All right, and you have to realize that like it's just not going to change by itself. You're going to have to make changes, right? Which means that I have to ask this question: like, how bad do you want it? How bad do you want it? If you want something bad enough, go for it and make the changes that you need to make in your life and learn the skills that you need to have in order to have what you want, right? It's going to require overcoming massive amounts of fear, but that's going to require courage. So you decide whether you're going to have courage or not. And if you're not going to have courage, you're not going to have the reward that courageous people get. You know, so many people forget that. All right, if you haven't subscribed already, click that subscribe button below and click the bell so you don't miss any videos. I'll talk to you next time. Take care.